Frodo! Strider! Help him, Strider!
He's been stabbed by a mortal blade. This is beyond my skill to heal. He needs Elvish medicine.
Did you hear that? We're going to see the elves.
Strider!
Frodo.
Shh.
He's fading.
Huh? She's an elf.
I've been looking for you for 2 days.
Where are you taking him?
We must get him to my father. Frodo fear. I offered only here. Tor Gwaithnin Beriathon. I do not fear them.
Yes,
Hello YouTube and welcome back to all Flads and welcome back to LEGO Lord of the Rings. It's been a while and I apologise for that. But now Frodo is in great peril and we're off to Rivendell, which is probably the most important part of the entire story. However, as you saw a surfing ring wraith then, there are going to be a lot of cutscenes as we move through this. But what was that? Oh, a hobbit. But it's going to be important that you sort of pay attention if you're following the story, because this is, like I said, possibly the most important part of the entire story. We're about to go and see the elves.
You are in the house of Elrond.
Gandalf.
Yes, I'm here.
What happened, Gandalf?
I was delayed. There is only one Lord of the Ring. And he does not share power.
Frodo! Frodo! Sam! Bless you, you're awake!
Sam has hardly left your side. By the skills of Lord Elrond, you're beginning to mend.
Welcome to Rivendell, Frodo Baggins.
Okay, so you can see Gandalf managed to escape the evil clutches of Saruman, and we are now at Rivendell. And this is where I'd like to live. I think it is. The elves have a great thing going here, and you would have noticed that Aragorn was kind of playing up a little bit to Anduin. Is that her name? Anduin? Erwin? Oh, I can't remember. The elf lady. And there's an important chemistry between those, an important history. But you'll catch up with that later. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go and actually meet the council, who are going to discuss what should be done about the Ring of Power that Frodo is obviously... Are you going to say hello? Ah, there he is, a friendly elf. Wow, you really friendly elves. Okay, we're going to discuss what's going to be done about the Ring of Power, because obviously this thing can't be left out in the open for too long, and we're going to have to sort something out. So let's try and get our way down here. Yeah, I mean, the idea of this particular part is just to get a feel for how beautiful this place is, and it looks amazing as well. Look at that waterfall. It's just there's something so serene about the whole Elvish lore in any real story. The Elvish lore is just it just seems to be a nice sort of place to live. But nonetheless, this is where it gets important.
Strangers from distant lands, friends of old, you've been summoned here to answer the threat of Mordor.
What are we waiting for?
It is a gift. A gift to the foes of Mordor. Why not use this ring?
You cannot wield it. None of us can. The One Ring answers to Sauron alone.
And what would a ranger know of this matter?
This is no mere ranger. He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance.
Gondor needs no king.
The ring is altogether evil.
It must be taken deep into Mordor and cast back into the fiery chasm from whence it came.
I will help you bear this burden, Frodo Baggins.
You have my sword. And you have my bow.
And my axe.
If this is indeed the will of the Council, then Gondor will see it done.
Mr. Frodo's not going anywhere without me. We're coming too!
9 companions. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Bilbo!
Here's a pretty thing. Mithril. As light as a feather and as hard as dragon scales. My old sword, Sting. The blade glows blue when orcs are close. And it's times like that, my lad, when you have to be extra careful.
The ring-bearer is setting out on the quest of Mount Doom.
The Fellowship awaits the ring-bearer.
Mordor, Gandalf. Is it left or right?
Left.
So there we have it. Oh, it was Arwen. There we have it. This is the Fellowship of the Ring. 9 people, and I have to control all of them at the same time. I must admit, I did go through this, and the reason that the whole thing has been delayed is because I basically ballsed up the recording. So I have been a little bit further on, but not too much further, as we go towards Moria. And some pretty scary caves and some pretty scary monsters down there. What I should do, just to back up some story here. The guy who was saying it is a gift, that's Boromir, and he's from Gondor. And as a man, he suffers from the sort of draw of the ring because of the power it has. And he desires the ring because he thinks that he can control it and then use it to vanquish Gondor. We haven't been to Gondor yet, but we are going there. He thinks he can vanquish it from Mordor and all its foes, but the ring obviously has its own ideas. What we're going to do, though, is leave it there for now. We have the hobbits, we have Aragorn, we have Gimli, who's the dwarf guy with the axe, Boromir, who we saw earlier, Legolas is in the back right, and of course Gandalf. This is where things start to get a little bit shaky now for the whole Fellowship. We are going to see people coming and going from the Fellowship, and some pretty tough times ahead. But thank you very much for watching. I've been Old Flads. This has been Lego Lord of the Rings, and we are about to set off for Moria. Cheers and goodbye.